Hello, guys. Welcome to FOMO Friday. I felt this firsthand very much today, and that was a good lesson. Don't look at my profit and loss. It looks dismal. It looks terrible. Um, it's a result of some bad habits that I realized I need to fight. Okay, let's get into this. Today FOMO Friday. FOMO, in case you don't know what that means, it means fear of missing out, and it's especially apparent on Fridays when traders want to trade the last day well, and when the market doesn't really give opportunities, then lots of traders still try to force trades, and that's what makes the market very erratic. Maybe we can look at a chart here. This starting today. Now, not really a good example, but just you can feel that there's lots of spikes and then they just fade, and in this case they fade strongly. Actually, in a lot of cases this maybe is a good example, because see this one. This is actually quite good. Big spike, kind of consolidation, but with the big low, gives back the entire thing. It kind of tries to spike again, fails, and then it spikes a little bit higher, but doesn't work out, doesn't resolve, and then a big giving back all that move again. That's what is today, and that's the sign of FOMO. Um, by the way, this is looking terrible, but anyway, fear of missing out. So traders force trades, and especially today, this is a result of yesterday being so strong. You could see this already pre-market. Volume pre-market on some stocks was already in the millions, and that is very rare. Yesterday, of course, if you've seen the video yesterday, or if you've watched the market yesterday, we had what was it? BPTH go from $17 to $74. That was an insane move, and I capitalized on it quite okay. I mean, I didn't trade it nearly as well as I could have, and I still made, what was it, 14 or 24,000 US dollars on it. And because yesterday was such a crazy day, again, a lot of people were looking to continue today's trading. And you can see this pre-market volume was extremely high, which made it hard to choose trades. There were, I think, 5 or 6 stocks already with more than 3 million shares traded pre-market. And that's really bad. And in some of those cases, it's too much. I mean, you don't want to trade a stock that is so heavily traded. So anyway, I did choose the 3 stocks whose charts looked the best to me, and I did trade them in the very beginning, and I traded them quite well in the beginning. I made around $2,500 or $2,000 in profits in the first 5 minutes, and from then on it's just been downhill hard. This is a common occurrence on traders. I can draw a couple of conclusions. Before I go into the video, I can already tell you a couple of conclusions. I think it happens to most people that after you've had a really good day, like yesterday, I made the biggest amount of money, of course, virtually only, that I've ever made before. And the best green days are usually oftentimes followed by the biggest red days as well. That's the result of overtrading. Overtrading and FOMO, as I discussed. FOMO. Today, I realized that when you trade, when FOMO happens, especially after you made some profits, and you do another trade and it goes red, it's very difficult to give back those profits. It's very difficult, but it's absolutely necessary, because if you don't, those red numbers grow. And that makes, it's just worse. It's much worse than if you give back. Like in today, I had two and a half thousand, and I made a bad trade, I was down a couple of hundred, 500 or 700, and that was really painful. And then it was down to 1,200, and that was even more painful. And then I just added and added and added, and now look, TROV is a good example. I was up I think 600. I went down to minus 300 after, and then I've fought my way up to 2,500, and now I have an open trade that is more than $13,000 in the red. That's really bad. So the other conclusion then is adding in when you're in the red is really easy because you seemingly reduce your risk, right? You bought at $3, it drops to 250. You buy in again at 250. Suddenly your average buying is 275, but you have a larger position, and that risk that actually increases your risk. So that was really bad. Let me just show you the first 5 minutes of my trading. Let's speed this up a little bit. And we're trading TNXP, SEL, and TROV, all these trades. You can see here, this one spiked. I traded it. And I took some profits. Then it goes into the red. And do I add? I don't even remember. TROV. Yeah, now here, this one was bouncing off the bottom. So I buy in and I sell for a good profit. Here I bought in TNXP again, as you can see. No, I sold. Yeah, I bought in and I took a little bit of profit there. This one I got in here at this pullback and take profits here, then take more profits here, and $750. See, now it's 933 and I'm up $1,000, more than $1,000. And here I believe this is where my red trades started occurring. But this was a good red trade. I got in here, took some profits, and then took a minor loss. See what happens. Here, that was, and I think this is, I'm not sure. I think this one is still green, but 35. Yeah, no, this is starting to get red. This is starting to get red. Here, this trade, yeah, that trade gives me a little bit more profit. Again, a bounce. So like my entries and exits are kind of getting better. My entries are towards the higher side, but that's the nature of scalping. But my exits are always towards the top because that's when it's easy to spot when something jumps here, and then it doesn't keep moving. It kind of just bounces back and forth. You sell because it might go down. It might go up or down from there. At least you lock in some profits. Now here, this was the beginning of the end. I added into this one. And as you can see, I'm still in this. I keep adding. It actually went way lower, and I kept adding and adding and adding, and it's still going lower. Here, this trade, what's happening here? I bought in high, and oh yes, this is an accidental trade, ATOS. I looked at it, and I got filled only 300 shares, and then I immediately canceled the remaining of my 3,000 share order and got out at just a $42 loss. So that was really quite good. So I'm now at 1,400. I'm not sure where I make. I think in a couple of minutes we see me take some decent trades on SBOT, and that'll get me up to 2,000. So sorry, I was a bit wrong. I wasn't up $2,000. I was up $1,000 after the first few minutes, and then it went downhill from there. And if I had just taken my loss, I could have still gone green, but I did not, and that was pretty bad. So I'm not trading this one. I'm looking at my notes. I have my notes here on my other monitor, and the next one I trade is, let's just skip to it, around 18. SBOT, I got a bit too far. SBOT, I got in here. You see it spiked. This is actually not the best setup, and it was a bit of a risky trade. But volume came in, and I sell, and I just sell everything into this resistance, as you can see, and that gives me $315. It does end up going further, going higher, but you never know that this will happen. So just be happy that you made profits, and I'm quite good at taking profits. I'm not quite good at taking losses yet. So that's the one thing I really need to get into a good habit, because adding into bad trades is not the right solution. Selling, yep, selling, and now I'm up to $2,400. But I'm already down 3,000 here, so technically I'm already in the red. But that's because I didn't cut my losses here. Instead, I added. All right, all right. So this was the high point of my day, with the odd exception of the very, here you can see, well, let me actually go back real quick. Here, 564 TROV, right? TROV 564 so far. Look here, now suddenly it's 289. I gave away all that profit on these trades here. I think I made a couple of good trades. 564, 510. Nope, not even good trades. 549, not even good trades. Essentially break even. And then I lose all that money. And yeah, I keep trading, and as you can see, this is not looking too good. I end up being lucky on this one. I don't know if it's here. Yeah. I end up being lucky on this one. So I bought in here, obviously. It goes down, and here I add. And this is a bad habit. I got lucky. I got really lucky on this one. But I really did deserve this. This should have happened. And in the end, now I'm in the position where it's happened. Okay, this is the end of the video because, again, it got stopped. It got stopped because the file size was too large. So now we're here at this situation, which is obviously not beautiful at all. Yeah, let this be the end of the video. Actually, no, sorry. I did want to show you some good trades. I forgot. Let me show you some good trades. They were red trades, but they were right red trades. And that was at 49. So we are watching, what is this? 49 PULM. Is this playing? Let's speed this up. Where is it? Somewhere around here. I'm going to switch to here we go, PULM. Okay, I see this one, right? And I think this might be a 1 minute pullback. I get in. It doesn't resolve. I get out. Here, bam, super fast. That was a good exit, because then this happens. You know, I mean, I could have gotten out here. That would have been a way bigger loss. Rather than $200, this would have been $1,000. That would have been really bad. So this was a good trade. As soon as something does not go the way you expected, just get out. Get out. Bam. And that was a good decision. And at 1 hour, there's another good red trade. Let's see if it's already here. The SBOT, 5 minute breakout fail. SBOT, I trade SBOT again. So, okay, let me explain this. Look at this 5 minute, look at the 5 minute chart. And this pattern is, it's going up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And the range is becoming smaller. This is a classic flag pattern. So at the end of this, it's going to go either up or down. And at the end of this, it's going to go probably do a big jump in either direction. So I'm looking at this. And in fact, I see, okay, here, this looks like it's already breaking out. This is a bit early. It should have gone down a little bit and then jumped up. That was my expectation. But it did already start here, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's already breaking out. And I get in, and I immediately take some profits, but then it doesn't resolve, and I get out. And what happens after is, again, it goes lower. It goes lower. So this was also a good trade, because I did take my loss like quickly. So I really cut my loss really quickly, and that's the way a loss should go. What was this? SBOT. How much did I have before? I'm confused. Didn't I have 750? SBOT 415, 250, 250. 415, 250. Yeah. 415. So 250. It's still $165, which is not too little. 165 is quite a lot, but that's a reasonable loss. $165 is a good loss. I mean, it's not too big considering that I was trading 3,000 shares. So yeah, these are the two trades I wanted to show you because they're quite good. But yeah, let that be the end of this recording. Um, remember, you need to develop good habits. I did good trading this week. I'm really proud of myself that I started to get into well, I got to a decent skill level that I'm actually being able to have enough green trades at a high enough profit loss ratio that I'm actually making profits, but my emotions are still something I need to take care of, especially on days like today, when days are just not giving you the opportunities you want and they're difficult to trade. Then it's just take your losses, or if you're green, take that profit and walk away. Walk away from this one. Be really careful. My bad habits are overtrading and FOMO, and I need to work on this. Specifically, giving back profits is hard, but it's really necessary. You need to be able to give back profits. And adding in when red is super easy. I don't know if I would do this. I want to believe that I wouldn't do this with real money, but I'm already doing this like so much here, so I would probably do it in real life as well. So adding in when red is really bad, so don't do that. With that, I'll end this video and enjoy your weekend. I hope Monday will be better. It should be better. This is FOMO Friday. So with that, let's just go into the weekend, ponder about today's lessons, and come back on Monday fresh, refreshed, and with good habits. Have a good day. Bye.